Hello, welcome back to our channel. I am Nancy. You can find me on Instagram as NancyDrew77.
And I'm Yvonne, and you can find me on Instagram as OwlLoveYou. And we are the
Knitty Bitty Sisters.
Hello, hello.
Hi. Awkward pause.
Edit out.
All right. There's an elephant in the room, but we will discuss them later. Do you want to start on your whips?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to start with our knit-along that we're doing?
Yes.
Our casual knit-along of the emotional support chicken. Is anybody out there joining us? I know there's a couple people that have commented.
Yeah.
And can't wait to see. Michelle she's knocking them out left and right.
Yes.
She's got a flock now.
3 already, if not more.
Yeah. I've been slow going on mine because I've been enjoying another project, which I will show in a little bit. But here is mine so far. I'm not going to give anything away because I'm doing...
You got a plan, huh?
I've got a plan. So anyway, I've
Cute.
done all the way up to the neck. I'm ready for the head.
You're flying. I'm not too far behind you, but it's easier with the thicker yarn.
Yes, I know. I was like, wow, I need to do more projects with worsted weight. I was at where you're at, but then whatever day it was that I was saying, I spent the day just binge watching TV and then
chicken knitting.
Yeah. Anyway.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Good deal. And remember to use the hashtag Summer of Chickens Cowl, K-A-L. It'll be here on the screen. And that way we'll look at the hashtag and see it. And you can also tag us, Knitty Bitty Sisters. So we'll definitely see your posts.
Yes. I'd love to see them.
Yes.
I keep seeing people posting theirs, but it's like, you need to put summer chickens on there. But they don't know anything about it.
Yeah. Like, we're doing knit-along.
So, yeah. But I've been enjoying watching people's different chickens pop up.
Yes. And all the names that people are coming up with.
I know. So cute. Yeah.
I have to come up with a punny name. Yeah.
Yes.
And there is mine.
Pretty.
Thank you.
Love all the colors.
I'm using Hobby Lobby's I Love This yarn.
That's me too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm ready for the shaping of the chicken breast. But after doing the tail, it's funny. It's like you think, okay, well, this is a chicken. It's going to be not tiny, but I guess I was thinking on the smaller side.
I know.
That's going to be a good sized chicken compared to,
I know.
how big we are.
I didn't think it was going to be that big either.
Yeah. She's going to be plump.
She's going to be a big girl.
Too funny.
Yeah. Yep.
Moving right along on those chickens.
Yeah. It's fun to, like I said, see all the different ones. And it's like, the person that did the pattern, what is it, the knitting tree? I can't remember her name, but
the knitting tree, LA.
Anyway, she, did this pattern. I'm sure she didn't realize how much of like a viral pattern that it was going to be. That
I wonder
just everywhere.
Yeah, I wonder how many projects are listed. I haven't looked, like on Ravelry.
Yeah, I haven't looked either, but
it's been a bunch.
And there's a lot of people that aren't on Ravelry,
right.
that are making them, and it's like, it's crazy to see how many is out there.
I seen she's added accessories. beret and like a cape or some kind of little thing that comes around.
Shawl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like keep your chicken warm.
That's funny. Too funny. Yeah.
Yes.
When it first came out, I was like, why is everybody knitting this thing? It's crazy. And then that's when I messaged you. I said, hey, you want to jump on the bandwagon?
Do a chicken? Yes.
Sounds
I mean, I think I've said it already, but I was going to make one anyway because as a gift. So I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But too funny.
It is. That's too funny. I know I saw somebody post, I think somebody had posted, their picture. It was on Facebook, posted their picture of their chicken. And then somebody said, what is all the hype of this?
I've seen a lot
chicken?
of that.
Yeah. What's going on?
Why is everybody obsessed with these chickens?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess next I will show, I've got a sock that I just started yesterday because the TV that I've been binging is Golden Girls.
It's a good show to binge.
Yeah, it is. And like I've never just sat down and watched like from the beginning.
Oh yeah.
I'm in the second season already, at the beginning of the second season, and it is hilarious. I mean, some of the stuff that they say on there is just too funny. Anyway, last year, Nomadic Yarns had a giveaway, and I don't know, the winner or one of the winners. Anyway, so I got to choose whatever yarn I wanted. And this one was Meet Me on the Lanai, and it's a Golden Girls colorway.
Very pretty.
Yeah. Self-striping.
Oh.
And I've just started the third repeat of the colorway there. It's kind of a peachy, and then I don't even know what colorway that would be. Like a blue-gray, darker purple, kind of a pinky, and then the lighter purple. And then it just repeats. So I just started the third repeat, that peachy color there. And when I did the toe, because I went and tried to find some different like contrasting colors to do the heel toe and cuff, and I found this one I did the toe on that one. And then I've also got a purple, kind of a lavender. I really like that one. And then this kind of orangey, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I've got just cream, just a cream color. Anyway.
Those look very close though.
The
peach and the purple.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
So anyway, when I started, I didn't realize that it was going to start with peach, but you can kind of see a little bit of different.
There's like a touch of purple where it on the
front. Yeah, where it started.
Very pretty.
Anyway, just plain vanilla. Since it's, self-strapping, I thought this is going to be just like a really easy knit. Just don't even have to think. Just knit.
And probably fast because like I've recently worked with self-striping and it's like, let me get to the next color.
Right. I know, that's what I was doing. And then I was like, I wonder how many colors there are. So I was knitting and I was like, oh, it's just 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 color stripe. But anyway, yeah, I just started it yesterday. So you're right about
yesterday. Holy moly.
That's all I knit on yesterday. No other projects. It's nice to be on summer break.
Yeah.
And be lazy. When Gary comes home, he's like,
what'd you do today?
He's like, so what did you do today? I was like, nothing. I just told him, I was like, I was lazy. I just knit and watched TV.
when he asks that, just hold up your sock and be like, I made progress.
Right, right. Sometimes I feel guilty about saying nothing. Because he's like, yesterday I wasn't feeling that great. Woke up with a really bad headache. And before he left, he's like, well, you could get out in your flower bed and clean it up, all the weeds and stuff that's growing in there. And I was like, that ain't happening. Not with 90-degree weather and a headache.
Yeah, no thank you.
No, thank you. I'm sitting right here being lazy. So.
Well, good. All right. My next whip. I'm only like focusing on 2 right now. I need to pull out more, but only got 2 today. And so in my around the world, yes,
yeah.
Pause, your little bag.
So this is the Advent 2022, and then yours is
the 2023 Advent.
Yeah.
Button and Boo that Maureen uses for her project bags. They're such good bags.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just love them.
Very well made, yes.
But I am using the yarn to half of each mini skein, or how much gets me 15 stripes. Making the Advent 2021 cowl on my 5th color.
Pretty.
Thank you. It's neat to, I mean, it's just it's not a sock skinny, but it's knitting in the round.
Mm-hmm.
And so the colors are like spiraling.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them, like the pink, it's more spread out.
Yeah, subtle.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see it in this, and then this one's really not. Fun.
Yes.
That's like Stephanie Farmstead
Knits.
Knits. Her Christmas sock that she's knitting is striping up. And I'm like, that is so cool.
I like how they do that.
Yeah, that is so cool.
All right, on to finished objects.
Mm-hmm.
Are you wait? No.
Oh, I've got one more whip.
Yes. So sorry to rush that.
Yes, one more whip. And I should have done this because then we could have went into. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. I know y'all have seen it on Instagram. I have started the Base Camp Shrug by Susanne Sommer. And I am just like totally in love.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so.
It is growing so fast.
I know. I had to order because I don't have, like, you can see it's all scrunched up on this cable.
Right.
I had to order Knit Picks a new cable because that's a 32-inch, and I ordered the 40 and then the 60.
Just make sure you have the space for it.
I had a 40, but the cable came out of its part.
Yeah.
Several years ago, long time ago. So, and I'm like, I never use it anyway, it's fine. But with this, I need it. Okay, so here's where it started. And that's the right side. And I'm doing the 2-color brioche. It's funny because it says 1 color, but it's striped. But you're just using 1 color in that stripe. Whereas I'm still striping it, but it's 2 color. And so you're working 1 row twice. Like you have to, with brioche, you knit it one way, and then you have to scrunch it all back down because then you've got, where's my colors here? You've got 2 colors there. So you work 1 color across, and then you work your second color across. But anyway, and then here's the wrong side. Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
I absolutely, that is going to be, she said you can wear it, you know, reverse. That's the way I'm going to wear it.
Yeah.
Because
that is beautiful.
Like, look at all those colors.
Gorgeous.
Yes. A couple of them are sparkle. Right there.
Can't tell which one
I think that one is too. Anyway.
Pretty.
I am loving it. I'm doing the sleeve increases right now.
Got all your markers.
Yes. So there's where it started the sleeve increase. Oh, I can't wait till it's done. She's having a Knitalong, by the way.
Right.
And I want to say it's running through the end of October. So y'all can get your yarn together. I did stash diving. I was like, I don't know what colors to do.
So are you randomly picking, or are you going to start repeating? Is this the same color?
Yes. Yep, that's the same. And see, like the orange.
Okay, so you're just going to repeat
the
strokes you did.
And yeah, I mean, I'm just being random about it. Because like this one, I think was just one repeat of the, I don't know what you call it, stitch pattern or whatever. It's like you just repeat that so many times.
Oh yeah,
those
so
rows.
Many rows.
Yeah, and I think that was just one, and like this one was 1.5 repeats, and then this was, no, I think that was 2 repeats, and then 1.5 and 1.5. Anyway, I'm just being random about it. I'm not really. It's not rhyme or reason to it. But anyway, I cannot wait to get it done. I want to wear it this winter.
Awesome.
But yeah, having fun.
Good deal.
Having fun with it. Yarn I'm using, sorry, it is Toasted Owl. I have got a ton of it in my stash. But if you can find it on D-Stash and on Ravelry, I would go and gobble it up because it is very nice. I love her colors. It's so fun. And like, I think it's this one. There's, or maybe it's the other one. That one I know has sparkle
I see it.
to it. Oh, it's this one. There's cashmere in it.
Oh my goodness.
So it's going to be one of those type of shawls that's just like,
super cozy.
oh, so nice. Yes.
Awesome.
And I'm like, are these the same? But they're not. I mean, they're close to the same. This is more pinky. And this one has sparkles. So I don't know.
They're different enough.
Yeah. And then I'm just using just the natural as my second color. Just a nothing.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Pretty.
having fun with it. I highly recommend it. It's very easy pattern. And like at first, you know, it was like, oh. But
Took you a minute.
Yeah, to kind of wrap my brain around brioche. But then, especially 2-color brioche. I've done 1-color brioche before. And like that one cowl that I was doing, that it had 2-color brioche in it. I was telling her yesterday, I was like, I sent you, I think, a picture of like
Wound
up yarn. I said, guess what this is?
Uh-oh.
I ripped out not 1, not 2.
Oh.
I ripped out 5 projects yesterday.
My goodness.
I was like, well, that one, that cowl, I messed up somewhere.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? I'm just not in love with it right now. So I'll repurpose the yarn for something else. Maybe that same cowl. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was like, But the first picture I sent her was the salty air tea that I was working on. I had finished the body, and it was going to be a gift for our mom. But I tried it on, and I was like, this is just way too tight. I know it's going to be too tight on her. Just ripped it all out.
That's a lot to rip out.
That's what started well, I was in my yarn room.
Right.
I was like, it was one of my projects to do while I'm off for summer break is to organize my yarn room.
Okay.
Because stuff was it's kind of like a yarn room storage because it's like, where do we put this stuff?
Right.
So I'm like, every time I walk in here, I'm just overwhelmed. And so I just want some organization. And big old pile of project bags with projects. I'm like, it's sitting here for a reason. So let's just
go through.
Yeah. I still have 2, 3. There was one sock in there. I can't remember. Grannies in a Row or something like that sock. I almost just not really ripped out that one sock, but just like, okay, I'm probably not going to knit this other one, so just put that yarn away. But I didn't. I was like, maybe. It's a maybe. One of my test knits is still sitting there, and then another test knit sock is sitting there. It's a maybe. So there's 2 maybes that might get ripped out too.
One sock already done, and you maybe ripping them out? Wow.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. It's just sitting there.
Yeah. Time to think
Have
about
y'all done that before? Just knit like one sock and it's just sitting there and you're like, I don't know. I need to do a garland of them.
There you go. Put it in the dryer and like shrink it and then make the garland.
I don't know. So I was on the fence about them when I was going through projects gonna rip out, and those 2 were, I was like, I don't know. So they're still sitting in limbo.
Yeah.
So anyway, do you have any projects sitting in limbo that you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna get back to it, rip it out and repurpose the yarn, or have you even thought about it?
I haven't really thought about it.
Yeah.
I've got plenty of WIP project bags that other stuff keeps taking priority that I would like to get back to, but just not, I guess, enough excitement.
I know.
Sorry.
I know.
To bring them forward.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I should have taken pictures like before and after. There's some kind of knit along or that type of thing going on Instagram. It's like frog or, get it done, finish it or frog it.
Yeah.
And I can't remember who it was. So I was like, I'm on a roll here.
Don't want to interrupt my mojo.
Just get it done. And it's funny because when I first started, like, okay, I want to organize. I was like, it was overwhelming to see all, just all the clutter. And I was like, just do a little bit at a time, just do a little bit today. And then I've still got, a couple weeks till I go back. Right. And just once I got started, then I was on a roll. Yeah.
Good.
So I got her done. So that was one thing that I got to tell Gary yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, I said, well, I organized the yarn room. That was because I want to say it was right before the last day of school. I made a list of some stuff that I want to get done.
Right.
I want to get accomplished while I'm off. And that was one of them. So
Good. Nice.
yeah. It's mostly lazy. Break.
Rest. Knit.
Yeah.
Organize yarn room.
Yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad you got that done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good chunk of it.
Hey, there's an idea to put on there. Be lazy and knit. Put that on my list, and I can check those off too.
Like, I want to get those.
That's a
given.
given.
I want to do those things. Makes you feel good about checking stuff off. So
Yeah.
did that today. Did that today.
Right. I know. Some people, you know, I've seen memes or whatever, you know, they're like, get out of bed. Check. Oh, gosh.
Okay.
That's funny. Okay. That's all my whips.
Okay.
So we're going to go on to finished.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Finish
Take the
objects.
wheel.
I have 2. How many do you have?
I've got 2.
All right. So this lovely Mama Jamma, the Odina Shawl by Katie of sheltipap. I test knit for her. It is huge. Okay, that's huge. Do you want to help me hold it?
Sure. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
I love all the different stitch patterns. Oh my goodness.
We're not going to look on this side.
It is huge.
See.
Holy cow.
Woohoo! Woo!
Yeah, that is big.
It's just 2 triangles, and you seam them together, and then, well, you kept up the live stitches. You picked them up, and then you
Did some more triangles.
did this triangle and then this triangle.
This
But this
is so
side
pretty.
is identical to that side. But very kept your attention,
Mhm.
kept your interest, because it was constantly changing. Do a little bit of this,
Yeah.
and a little bit of that. But yeah, I used Big Sky yarn.
Pretty.
The gray is called Winter on 93, and then Malabrigo black and teal feather. Lovely.
Mhm.
Lovely,
So pretty.
lovely. Thank you so much.
Pretty, pretty, pretty.
But yeah, she's been gracing my mannequin back there because, you know, we're in the dog days of summer. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
wear it this
Yeah, nobody wants to wear
fall, winter. No.
knits.
Yeah, it's like, okay, now I can breathe. But I do have, I made a Ravelry project. It'll be in the description below if you want to read my notes on it. But I had, out of 200, so the gray, it's fingering weight. Used 2 skeins of the gray, 1 skein of the black and teal. So out of the 200 grams, I had 56 left. So I used 1.5 skeins.
Okay.
The teal feather, out of 100 grams, I had 19 left, and 20.7 of the black left. So it uses a good chunk, but I did take probably too detailed maybe notes, but you can use minis. So I do have notes on like this section, how much I used. That way you can use different color minis
Okay.
through each one.
Okay. You know, that's probably really good to take those detailed of notes because, like you said, if somebody wanted to take like their Advent minis
Mhm.
and, you know, do something like that, that would be great.
Yeah.
To,
Because just looking
Put
at
it-
the pattern, you might be like, is it enough yarn here, you know, for that? And
Mhm.
if I look at notes when people make
I do
something
too.
like this.
Yes, I do too.
And try to see, well, how much yarn did they use, or did they use an Advent or minis or whatever. So
yeah.
And if I want to make it again, even if the only person uses those notes is me for another one.
Yeah. I know. I love it when people add detailed notes of what they did or if they modified it some way,
definitely.
How did they modify it? Those little details, because it's like, oh, well, I like what they did. How did they do it? Who knows? Because they didn't, put those notes in there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Cool. Well, awesome.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Next.
And I've got this lovely. You can help me hold it too, because she's big too.
Yes.
She's a big girl.
Oh my goodness.
This is the grand opening shawl. Sorry guys. By Stephanie, TellybeanKnits. This was last year's 2023, her Advent shawl that she brought out. She did, it was like a gradient. So hers, went from one color to a darker of the version. I think it was pink and pinks. But I did Charming You, Maureen's Advent, the 2023 Advent for this. And so each section, like day 1, day 2, I was on the fence. I was like, do I wait till after and put the colors in, kind of a fade? I was like, no, you know what? I'm throwing caution to the wind and I'm just going to knit as they come. And I'm glad I did. It was so much fun to do. And each section is a different, well, besides the garter, in between the garter each one is different. So it kept your attention, and they're short little sections, because it did one way and then it picked up and did this, and then you pick up and do this. So it wasn't a whole lot of knitting for each day, although I didn't keep up with the days. But it was a really super fun pattern. I highly, highly recommend it for sure. I would probably even do another one.
Yeah.
That's how much fun I had with it.
Nice. It was beautiful.
And maybe do it more cohesive. I don't know. But hey, it can go with anything in my closet.
There you go.
Okay.
Yes. It's beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, I've had it done for quite a while. I think back in January, February. I just now blocked it. So, yeah. Okay. And it's funny, that we have showed a bunch of Charming You, Maureen's stuff, because this is her birthday week.
Yes.
Happy birthday again, Maureen, if you watch this. But she's such a sweet lady. If y'all have not heard about her yarn, please go and get you some, because it's amazing. Her colors are beautiful. They're fun. Anyway.
Yes. Very sweet lady. Okay. I got another finished object.
Yay! It's always fun getting something done.
All right, my fall socks.
Woohoo!
This is yarn.
I love it.
Thank you. So, a little bit of a backstory. My daughter sent me those like on Pinterest or even Google, color palette, different colors, what goes together. She sent me a color palette, was like of some fall color theme colors. Okay. My daughter was like, hey, can you knit me some socks? She's like, I'll pay you. I just want some socks in these colors. I was like, okay. So then I got looking. I was like, trying to knit striped socks with several minis or, several skeins, that's going to be a lot of ends to weave. Remember your sock puppet sock? Hand puppet sock?
Yeah.
All the unicorn mane? Yeah. That's a lot of ends.
Well, like those fall socks that I knit for you.
Yes.
Oh, that was minis.
Oh. Oh. So I was like, is there a self-striping yarn?
You did it the smart way.
That incorporates those colors.
Yeah.
And not as many ends. So I went scouring on Etsy and Instagram trying to find yarn that matched what color she wanted. And this, oh my goodness, is very close to the colors that she picked.
Awesome.
And I found it and I ordered it and I was like, I got the yarn, and then did them up. So this is yarn by Vicky of Tall Pine Yarn. And then the heel and the cuff is yarn from Heather of Craft Net Yarns. And simple rounded toe, short row heel, and 2x2 cuff, 2x2 ribbing on the cuff. But this is just vanilla. Let the yarn shine.
Yeah, that's like what I'm doing on mine. Yeah.
And
I love it when I need to get more self-strapping yarn. It's just so fun.
This is my first round with it. I love it. I'm getting more.
Yeah.
So yes.
And I haven't heard of her, so I need to go check her out.
Found her on Etsy. But yes, lovely. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you had seen that I had to do some sock surgery.
Right.
So the first sock, which was this one, I can tell because this has the green by the cuff. But so this one was made, they were toe up, and I did them based off of her measurements, okay? I was like, hey, she doesn't live close. She lives an hour and a half away. So anytime we got together, I was like, okay, try it on.
Yeah.
Try it on. Let's see where we are now. And so the first one was made based off of her measurements. And I kept count of rows. I kept count of, I kept my notes, okay? And so then once I got, the length of the leg where she wanted, cuff, okay, because I was like, I did, I think 20 rows, and I was like, is that okay? And she's like, let's make it a little longer. So I made it longer, and then got this one to how it fit good. Everything was great, okay? Second one comes along, and I go off of my notes. Sorry, I'm pointing over here to my desk. My notebook to the notes that
was over here.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, so, the foot is so many rows, do the heel, leg is so many rows. I even finished the cuff, okay? Never thought to put them side by side. Because
I wouldn't have thought.
I knit them pretty close together. It's not like I knit this one a year ago and my gauges changed, And so I went to go, they were done. I put them on my feet. We're pretty close to the size. She's about a half a size bigger than me. And I was like, pulled them up the leg, and, one was taller on the leg. I was like, oh, something's wrong. Something's bad wrong. So then I got put them both on the blockers. I was looking, I was like, this one was same amount of rows, but it was different. It ended up being about 5 to 6 rows taller.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, oh my goodness. So then I was like, I need help. How can I fix this? Because that's not much. And that much on your sock that you did in a day, I could probably do it. But I didn't want to rip the cuff out, rip back. So I did sock surgery. I caught live stitches, or not live stitches. I caught the right edge of the V down here. I caught up here on different needles, and I snipped. It had to be quiet. Dave was at work. I was like, okay, shh, we're gonna concentrate.
Yes.
No, manic stuff going on. So, but after I got thinking about it, I was like, oh, that's like afterthought heel. I've done that before, so. And then I Kitchener stitched the cuff back onto the leg and
Awesome.
and it fits and it's the same height now and we're all good.
That is crazy.
So yeah, they will go to her now. But
So
they're
crazy.
done. Thank you. Crazy
Yay.
story.
I know, it's fun to be able to like challenge ourselves with something like that. If something goes wrong, like, you know, too tall of a sock and it's attached.
No, it was
Oh.
fluff for
Oh.
your shawl, I guess.
Oh.
You're good.
Anyway, it's fun to challenge ourselves to, it's like, oh, you know, I can do this. And then that way, you know, something comes up again. It's like, oh, I've done this before. I can, you know, easily. Yeah.
Not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like, you know, years ago, I did that shawl and crossed my cables wrong. And I just those stitches, I dropped down, fixed it, and knit it back up. And there you go.
That
there
picture,
was-
though, I'm probably going to put it, I'm going to have to hunt for it and put it in here, but
Yeah, I can send it to you.
I would have been
Yeah.
in it. Were you like at a,
Well, I didn't just have it like laying across my lap
No,
or anything.
I remember it, yeah,
I got
it
a
was
TV
out, yeah.
tray and I put it on the TV tray and I carefully, you know, brought it and I kept it on the TV tray as I knit it back up, got it back on the needles, good to go. There was a lady I saw on, I can't remember if it was Instagram or if it was Facebook, but she did a oops on her project. I can't remember what it was. Simple though. I mean, simple. And I said it was just one stitch. I think she purled it instead of knit or so. I mean, that simple.
Right.
I can't remember exactly. I said, just drop that stitch down, fix it, bring it right back up. Oh no, I can't do that. I was like, oh my gosh.
yes, you can.
Yeah, you can. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, just, you know, like you said, needs to be quiet to be able to do something like that. Yeah.
Your undivided attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fun.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I've got one more.
Okay.
One more. I don't know where. What bag? There it is.
Which one?
I know. I've got like umpteen bags over here.
Oh.
Okay, y'all.
Mm. What?
This is only, it's like your cardigan. Several years in the making.
Right.
I just started
Mm.
this back in 2022. It's all.
It's all. Oh,
I
my goodness.
finished my sweater. It is
So pretty.
there again. We're highlighting Maureen,
Yes.
charming you.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Advent 2022, and I can't remember who started it. Somebody was doing a sweater, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's what I want to do with it. And this is the No Frills sweater by Petite Knits, or Petite Knit,
Mm-hmm.
one of those.
Mm-hmm.
So of course there's no notes on how many rows of each color, you know, all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do 10 rows of each color, and I should have done 5 because there's like, I want to say 6 colors that did not get put in this sweater. So kind of sad about not getting them all in there, but
Mhm.
I mean, there she
It's
is.
beautiful.
And it's held together with mohair. I don't know if you can see that
Mhm.
halo on
Beautiful.
there.
Yes. Super
And-
soft.
Yeah, did you feel it?
Yeah, I did. I'm over here just like
So soft.
fondling.
And
So
I
soft.
I got a gray for the collar, okay, on my cuff, you see it's like so long because I'm always going to do this.
Look at you being smart.
So I knit it long and not, see, I don't have to cover any of the color.
Yeah. Oh,
and it's going to be probably about 3/4 length sleeves because I'm always like pulling my sleeves up anyway. Because when I'm like at work and stuff, you know, trying to work and it's like, I can't. I'm always pulling it up out of my way. So anyway, so fun. I can't wait till it gets cold again that I can wear it. And even when it does get cold at work, I'm going to have my fan on under my desk blowing on me because last year when I wore sweaters, I roasted. So I can go outside, but anyway, I just can't wait to wear it.
It's so beautiful.
So soft. Thank you.
Did such a good job with that.
Thanks. It just took 1.5 years is all to do it.
It's very soft.
So another.
I need to get mine done. My advent sweater.
I'm
on the sleeve. I'm close.
So you got the body done. Yeah, you're very close. We'll have to, when you do get it done, we'll have to do a selfie together with our sweaters on when it's cold or when it's AC inside the house because
definitely not
nobody's
outside.
wearing outside.
No. No. I'd hate to ruin the yarn just by sweating. Just like,
I know, right? Right.
Oh, it is so pretty.
Thank you. And that is all I have. We were talking about, I know you're going to be showing acquisitions. I was like, I didn't bring any of my acquisitions, but oh well, no biggie. I didn't get very much. I got, I guess I can just talk about it and then I'll send you a picture.
Okay. Yeah.
So
we can put it in.
Okay. Just show a picture. I got I want to say it was like March or April's Yarn of the Month, Barnyard Knits. She did a mushroom colorway. And this one right here.
I didn't know if you'd seen it. And
my husband and I had been doing, what is it called? Foraging for mushrooms, dryland fishing, they call it here. I'm like, why do they call it fish? That is just so weird because it's not fish, it's mushrooms. Anyway, in March and April is when they pop up in the forest and we can go harvest them and lightly bread them and fry them up. Oh man, they are good. So anyway, while I was doing that, she sent me the picture, so I ordered that from her. And then, of course, she sent me another picture from Hobby Lobby's clearance yarn. So here I go to go get
some more yarn.
Some more yarn from, so she's my enabler right here.
Well, I gotta share all the goodies. I'm like, hey, did you see this? Hey, did you see this?
Yeah.
And then
but I got some yarn that I've got 5 of them and I can't remember the name of them. Again, I'll send you a picture. There's 5 that I'm gonna do a sweater of some sort, like a summery type, I don't know, just like a lacy cover up type thing that you can wear like a little t-shirt or tank underneath. I'm thinking of doing a crochet one. I've got one saved, it's still open. I'm like, keep eyeing it, so pretty. I think that's what I'm gonna do with it. And then I got 2 other fuzzy ones that I'm gonna do hat mitten combo, some kind of pattern with that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I have some yarn that I got you guys been seeing the Magnus cardigan from Megan Makes Do? Oh my goodness. Like, I don't crochet. I knit. Years ago, I tried, and I was just like, Plus, honestly, I like the look of knit better.
I do too. Yes.
Crochet, it just doesn't do it for me, right?
Yeah.
So I focus on knitting. I seen this cardigan, and I was like, I will make this. It was gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And so I did buy the kit. Lion Brand had kits on sale. And so I was like, you know what? I've got the spending money. I said, let me go ahead and get it. That way I've got it. When I knit it, when I crochet it, I don't know, but I'll have the yarn, okay?
Yeah.
So it is these. I'm using the same colors that Megan made hers with, which is Lion Brand yarn Wool Ease in the colorway Arrowwood. And Lion Brand Scarfy Light in the Sunset colorway.
Pretty.
And I went down, one day I went to Joann's because I knew I wanted to make it, but I was hesitant about this yarn, the color.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, I don't know how it's going to look, my skin tone and all that. And so I was like, you know how some people change, a lot of people, I've changed colors from patterns and all that. But it's like, what is it going to look like?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And so I was like, well, let me just stick with the pattern. I really loved her pattern,
Mm-hmm.
the pictures that she modeled.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no, I'll stick with it.
Yeah.
Hopefully it works out great. So I'll just I
know. I should have got it while it was on sale too, because we were talking about doing it together, doing a knit along or crochet along.
Yeah, still cowl, just with a C.
All right.
But I've been seeing, because she had done some kind of like a story or maybe a reel, but hey, do you want the yarn? It's on sale. And like she had a, what is that word?
A discount code?
Yes. It was like through her, she got commission, I guess.
Okay.
That's what it was called, but sorry. And so I was like, okay, yeah. And then I seen it was on sale, and I was like, at that time, I passed on the kit, and then I noticed the kits went on sale again. So I think Lion Brand has the sale pretty regularly.
Okay. Well, if you happen to see it before me, be my enabler again and send it to me.
Okay. I will do. I don't have a problem sharing the knowledge.
Yeah. But yeah, that is really pretty. And I'm like you. I'm like, how will those colors, because I was looking through the different colors that were available, and I was like, I could do this and this, but how is that going to look together? Yeah. I think I still will do a different colors, but we shall see. We shall see.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. That's all I've got. I don't have anything else.
Do you have any planned upcoming projects, or are you just kind of going off the seat of your pants?
I do. I've got some yarn sitting on my winding table, which I've got an old, it's like a wooden iron board, and I've got my Swift on the bigger of the iron board end, and then my yarn winder on the smaller end. So I keep that up, and that's my winding station. So I've got some yarn sitting up there to do, I need to wind it to do the Musselburgh hat.
Mm-hmm.
I did one last year for my daughter, but she had asked, hey, can you make one for me and my boyfriend? Which, got news, it's her fiance now! She's getting married. I can't believe it.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe she's old enough to get married. Makes me feel old. But it's not going to be till next year. Next May is when they plan on getting married. I don't know the date or anything yet. Like you said, better not be for the festival that
we
weekend.
need to go. Be like,
because we didn't go.
Right.
I think we said last time we didn't end up going this year, which I'm disappointed about. So we said we're for sure going next year.
Yep.
So
and now this pops up.
Getting
married in May.
Yeah. Hope and pray it's not that third weekend in May. If it is, it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
It'll be whatever. But anyway, Musselburgh hack. Sorry, little rabbit trail there. I had gotten my daughter's finished and didn't even start on Braden's, so I need to get that done. I didn't give my daughter hers because I want to do it together. So I will get his done in time so they can have them for this Christmas instead. So
good.
That's really the only upcoming project that is coming to mind right now. Yeah, that's planned. What about you?
I think I want to focus on this cowl and getting some of these whips that are on that I had planned earlier in the year on the Make 9 to get those done.
Yeah, I think I want to do that too, is kind of work on some of my whips.
I do have. Excuse me.
I haven't done any of the Make 9. Well, if you count the free space and the new pattern.
You need to. Okay, it is halfway through. It's fixing to be halfway through the year. You need to redo your Make 9. Put your Musselburgh on there. I don't know if you can change halfway through the year.
I know. Can you change it?
I don't know.
Let me know, because I'll do it. I'll change it. Really? I still want to do those, but it's like, I don't know. I know most of them are heels, and I seriously thought about on this sock that I'm working on to plug in one of those heels on the Make 9.
Yeah, do it. And then check. Remember the checklist?
I'm so horrible. I think for next year's Make 9, I'll just put hat, sweater, sock, 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 sock. There you go. Free and new space. And there you go.
And that way it doesn't tie you down to what
specific pattern.
Sweater.
Is that allowed?
Very vague. Very open. But
please.
You'll be checking that off like crazy.
I know. I've been doing a lot of socks. Just not the ones on my Make 9.
Why not?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because it's something
new.
Something I have to do. That rebellious attitude in me is like, I want to do this. So if I just have it more vague, I don't know.
Too funny. Talking about Make 9, one of the projects on my Make 9 is the Corn Maze socks by Dana Ray Makes. And I have wound my yarn.
Okay. Well, there's a future project that you're...
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know when I'm going to cast on. It'll be soon. But...
Need to do it for her...
Yes.
Dana's
her
Christmas in July make-along right now.
Mm-hmm. That's
because
the plan.
It ends here in 2 months.
This
Just
cowl
July.
is Advent yarn. So I have posted this and tagged it with the hashtag
For that Knitalong.
for the Knitalong.
Okay.
And then this was going to be a second project for that Knitalong. So I did go ahead and wind up the Okay, so this is Cascade Yarns Heritage Prints, 75% merino and 25% nylon that somebody so generously gifted. Yvonne gave it to me. She bought her one and me one. You made socks already with yours.
And I still have a ton left over because
really?
I striped it
Yes.
with cream.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've got enough to make another pair of socks.
Oh, nice.
For sure.
Nice. And then, sad thing about, well, I didn't go look in the yarn shops, but like at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, they don't have cream nylon sock yarn. Sock yarn with nylon in it.
Mm.
And so I ended up ordering from We Crochet, Stroll, fingering weight in their bare yarn color. It's not white, but it's undyed. And then, so I'm gonna match it with these. I split these into two 50-gram ball cakes. And then I'm gonna pull from the outside and I'm going to measure. See the plan with the, okay. After you make a project, you get ideas of how you're gonna do it better next time. Or what you're not gonna do.
Right.
And so I was like, okay, I knew I wanted to do this because with the corn maze socks, it is, you use a self-striping yarn and then a tonal, and the pattern, like it makes it change, right? It's beautiful. And so I was like, okay, I knew I was wanting to do that with that yarn. And I was like, well, I'll do 2 at a time. And that way I'll be at the same place. We'll stop at the same place. They'll match. I won't have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
And then I got thinking, well, I'll just pull from the inside outside of one cake. And I was like, no, because then the sequence will be backwards, right? Because it's dyed one way through the whole thing. But if you pull from the outside, it's going to go in reverse. Yeah. So I was like, well, no, I don't want
different looking.
Yeah, okay. I want matching socks.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, well, I got to split it into 2. And I'm like, that's going to be 4 strands of yarn if I do 2 at a time. Do I want to do that? So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. But I've made...
You can do... I've seen where people do 2 at a time, but it's on 2 separate needles.
Mm-hmm. And you just like do the cuff and then cuff.
Yeah. Consecutive. Like, okay, and then the leg, then the heel, then the heel. So you can still do it at the same time, just not exactly at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
That might be an option.
Yeah. And then you don't have all those yarns twisting and tangling together.
Yeah. That might be an option. Thank you.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
It helps to talk things through.
Yeah.
But that's the plan for this.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's all.
Talking about
Uh-oh. What are you looking at?
the Christmas in July, I was working on some socks. That was one that got ripped out. Well, I was already going to have to rip out the heel.
Oh!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I know.
Those were pretty.
I know. I had put in, instead of doing, should have just did the heel flap and gusset like the pattern calls for, but I thought, nah, I'm gonna do the fish lips kiss heel.
Oh.
No, it was way too tight
Oh.
across the instep.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh gosh. So I was already gonna have to rip all that part out.
To redo. Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? I was just in that mood.
Yeah.
And I already knew that I was wanting to start these socks. And I'm actually making them for Mom. So, there you go. I can still count them as...
knitting.
I can still count them as Christmas in July because it is not only in the Christmas bag, but it's a Christmas gift.
There you go.
So I just swapped them. And I probably have just as much
Done.
as the other. And the other ones, to get that much knitting done, took me like 3 or 4 days to get that much. Because the way I don't know.
The pattern.
The stitches. Yeah. I love that yarn. I want to do some kind of Christmas socks with it. Because it's got the greens, the reds, the golds.
It's very pretty.
Yeah. I still want to do some Christmas socks with them, but I just don't know what. I don't know.
Maybe vanilla.
Maybe just plain vanilla, and maybe throw in some like solid red and green stripe.
That'd
to
be cute.
it. Or like heel, toe, and cuff. Maybe, I don't know. Because this is the second time I've ripped out that yarn.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember what the other one was. It was last year. I tried starting something, and so I think maybe that's a good thing to do.
Or maybe it wants to be a shawl. A gorgeous one skein shawl.
They probably won't get worn.
You're not a shawl girl.
You know, it's funny. I like Christmas, and like at work, I'll wear like throughout the month of December, I'll wear like all these different Christmassy t-shirts and stuff that I'll put cardigans with, you know. Do I have any Christmas socks? No, I just noticed that last year.
Really?
I'm like, what? And I'm like a sockaholic.
You've got a lot hand-knit ones.
Well, even store-bought. Like, I don't have any.
Oh, wow. You need
So
to
I bought me 1 or 2 pairs of store-bought ones, but I need to make me some too. Yeah. Yep.
Good deal.
Yeah.
All right. That is all I have.
That's all I've got to.
Okay. Good deal. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Was there a question that we asked?
I'm sure we asked a few questions.
Leave a comment.
Especially about the make 9. Can I be vague?
Yeah. Leave a comment. We love to read them. And like this video if you got joy out of watching us be our silly selves. And subscribe to our channel so you will get notified when we record again. Thanks so much, guys.
Bye. Happy knitting.
So let's go ahead and get our thumbnail.
Okay.
That way, when we start talking about our shawls, then we can just take them off.
Okay.
Or do you want to?
Are we doing finished objects first?
We can do whips first.
Okay.
Are you okay wearing it, or do you want to just take it off like right?
No, I'm comfortable. I'm okay.
I bumped it down to 71.
Okay.
with the lights.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's a little warm. You gotta get working on weaving in your ends. I wove in my tail ends.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about? You got ends?
That's this yarn. Where I started my yellow, ended my yellow, and then started this one.
Oh, you're doing different colors.
Yeah.
I forgot. Because, I mean, I've got where I added that color. But yeah, I didn't. That's her frill.
Oh, her little. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Are we ready?
Are we both in the picture?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
It was showing over here.
It was?
Uh-huh.
Oh, when you first started it?
Uh-huh.
Too funny.
Does it look like it's only on you?
Kinda. I guess I feel like you're like way over there. That's okay.
Do you want me to scoot over? So.
She's like, I don't want to be in there all by my lonesomes.
Oh no, poor thing. Okay. Whip. Yeah, you start them. and then you would finish the whips. Or do you want to do finished objects first once we get started?
Okay.
That way you
I mean, we normally do.
whip finished.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, keep that.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm okay.
Hello, and what did you do?
You'll have to start over because I was doing a funny face.
I thought we were getting started.
I didn't know you were going to start talking.
What else would we be doing?
Okay.
Go
Go ahead.
Are you good? Do you need to compose yourself?
Mm-hmm. Okay.